You think you're behind in life, behind in your career, behind your friends, your goals, your potential. You look around and feel like everyone else is further ahead, like they figured something out that you didn't. But let me tell you something that might hit harder than you're ready for. You're not behind. You're just addicted to distraction. That's it. That's the truth. And once you accept that, everything can change. Let's break this down. You wake up, and what's the first thing you do? You reach for your phone, not because you need it, but because your brain is hungry for stimulation. You check messages, scroll TikTok, open Instagram, hit YouTube. You haven't even gotten out of bed. And you've already consumed more information than a human would have processed in an entire morning 50 years ago. And you do this every single day. Why? Because it's easier to be distracted than it is to face your life. Distraction has become your coping mechanism. It keeps you from feeling, from thinking, from acting. And the worst part? It makes you feel busy while staying stuck. You think, I'm behind because I haven't done enough. But really, you haven't been focused enough. It's not your lack of talent. It's not your background. It's not the world out to get you. It's your inability to sit with silence, to sit with discomfort, to sit with clarity long enough to act on it. You're drowning in content, but starving for direction. You've consumed so much that you forgot how to create. You've watched others build while you scroll past their progress. You think you're just killing time, but time is killing your dreams, quietly. Here's a harsh reality. Every minute you give to distraction is a minute you take from your future self. You say you want success. You say you want to change your life, but your actions? They say, I want to be entertained. Let that sink in. You say you don't have time, but you've watched 5 hours of content today. You say you're overwhelmed, but you haven't finished anything you started. You say you're lost, but you won't sit still long enough to find direction. This isn't judgment, it's truth. And truth is uncomfortable, but it's also freeing, because if distraction is the enemy, focus is the cure. And no, this doesn't mean deleting every app, living in a cave, or becoming a monk. It means taking your attention seriously, because your attention is your power. Every distraction is a thief of time, energy, potential, and you're handing it over like it's worthless. Your attention decides what grows, what dies, what becomes your reality. And right now, your reality looks like clutter, mental clutter, digital clutter, emotional clutter, and cluttered minds don't create clarity. Cluttered minds don't build futures. Cluttered minds chase dopamine instead of discipline. But here's the good news. You can take your power back, right now. Start with one habit, one small change. Wake up and don't touch your phone for 30 minutes. Sit in silence. Write your goals down. Pick one task and do it, fully. No tabs open, no distractions. That single hour of clarity will do more for your future than 10 hours of mindless scrolling ever will. And the more you practice that focus, the more momentum you build. You'll realize how much time you actually have, how much brain space you've been wasting, how much potential is still untouched inside you. Not because it's lost, but because it's buried under noise, under junk, under the constant hit of stimulation. Distraction makes you feel full, but it leaves you empty. It's like drinking salt water when you're thirsty. It tastes like relief, but it slowly dries you out. And then comes the anxiety, the self-hate, the pressure. Because deep down, you know you're not doing what you're meant to do. You're not stupid. You're not lazy. You're just distracted. And distraction is the new form of self-sabotage. You want peace? Start by protecting your focus. Turn off notifications. Set real boundaries. Give your brain space to breathe. You want confidence? Start finishing things, even small things. You want progress? Start now, before you're ready, before it's perfect, before the moment passes again. Because the longer you wait for clarity, the more it fades. Clarity comes through action, not before it. You're not behind. You're just not moving. Not because you can't, but because your energy is scattered. Take it back. Your mind was never meant to be plugged in 24/7. It's not your fault the world is loud, but it is your responsibility to turn the volume down, silence the noise. Not forever, just long enough to hear yourself again. You already know what to do. The voice is in there. It's just been drowned out by likes, by headlines, by drama that doesn't matter, by people who aren't even thinking about you. Here's the truth. The world will distract you for the rest of your life, if you let it. You don't need more time. You need more intention, more discipline, more space. Space to feel, space to think, space to do the damn thing. The more focused you are, the faster things happen. What takes years in distraction can take months in clarity. You don't need a 10-year plan. You need one clear hour, one honest hour, with no screens, no noise, just you and the thing you've been avoiding. Sit with it, write it down, start it, and don't stop until it's done. This is how you escape the loop. Not with hacks, not with shortcuts, but with stillness, with presence, with discipline. And the beautiful part? Once you learn how to focus, you realize you were never behind. You were just paused, and now you're ready to play. So start, not next week, not tomorrow. Now, because every second spent in distraction is a second stolen from your potential. You've got what it takes. You just have to take it back.